Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to another episode here from Erlengrat. My mind almost said Felsburn right there, but we are not in Felsburn. We are in the Alps. And last episode, we finished up laying out our fields here, planted another row of trees. So we do have 3 rows of trees in now, which is great. And then I did end up doing, soybeans in these 3 fields. And we do still have this and this to plant for trees. You'll also know it is a bit brighter. I did kick us back a little bit more in the day just so I could talk about a couple of things before we hopped over into the morning. One, you will see that this guy here is working. Why is he going 1 mile an hour? Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I got a new mod. So this one is the only mod that I've grabbed that isn't listed in the game. So this is new. It's the first time I haven't done it, and it's a mod that a lot of people have seen, have talked about and used. It is called Courseplay. I've watched a couple of videos on it to learn how to set some stuff up, and I designed a course to make it so that we could plant potatoes in here. So actually, you know what, let me want to hop up so we can check this out. There we go. So if you guys remember at the end of last episode, we had an issue where our drivers they went and did this part right here and then picked it up and decided, and then decided, hey, I'm going to turn around and do right next to it, but only like little bits, and they kept doing like shorter and shorter rows. So I tried to find a better way to do it, and I'm probably going to end up having to redo this course. Yeah, it is a little off. I think it'll be fine. For now, it is me learning how to use this, and I did not line up everything correctly, but this guy will go through and plant all the potatoes here for me without any issues, which is really nice. I'm very happy about that. And this course is saved, so if I want to, I can have them run that course again, but I probably won't. I think, let me drop back to the ground for you. Dump off the fly state. Oop, I gotta get rid of the movement speed too. I just use that to show, and let me bring up, can I bring it up outside of vehicle? I cannot. Right. Let's hop into this, and then yeah, so you'll see here, this is the whole setup. Can I change my speed while we're in here? No, okay. So what if I do stop driver? Alright, I think I have to change it in here. Yeah, automatic. Speed from recording wouldn't happen. I was going max speed. Let's just do that, and I'm curious if this will work. Drive course. Oop, nope, stop. There should, if I remember correctly, there was a way to show this. Turn on field, avoid fruit. I wanted to show you guys this, but I can't remember where to show it, but that is my thing there. So let's turn to first point. So if I go, we have to lower this again, and then I'm going to go drive course. There we go. And there we go. So he's going to get back to work, and I'm going to leave that. As I said, there are some points where they are missing. That is on me because I did not do this correctly. Or is something else really wrong? Excuse me. Alright, well, I guess nothing wants to work for me on this field. So let's stop driver. Well, I'm just gonna give up on potatoes on this field for a while. I may come back and do them again, but what I want to do real quick is, let's just do, I gotta shut this off. There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Shut that guy off. I am honestly done with potatoes on this field. I have no idea why that's happening. That is not what the course is, and I don't know why it's doing that. So I am not going to worry about it. What we are going to do is, the main reason that I kicked back was because I didn't want to have to do this in the dark, because you can't really see much when we're doing this in the dark. But we have some weeds to take care of real quick. And think that's really it. And then once I'm done with the weeds, I do want to kick it over into the morning. It's actually really bright out for the time. Where's my weeder? Oh, it's over there. I forgot. It's not a pole behind, it's a mount. So we're gonna hop in here. But yeah, I'm gonna end up having to do those potatoes myself. It's rather annoying. Not that I mind doing the potatoes, it's just I was hoping that course play would work, and that's not the course that's set up for that. Which is really what the part is that's bugging me. You know what I mean? Because I have no idea why it's doing that. And it just doesn't make sense to me. So, as I said, I'm just going to have to take a look at it again, see if I set the course up wrong. But I'm not going to make you guys watch that because we're not really going over course play right now. If you guys do want to know about it, let me know, and I will try and share some data down below for you. But let's get this down. And I think we'll get this done. So, this will be nice because we're able to get it done very early. So I think we'll do this, and then in the morning we'll probably drop some fertilizer, or I may fertilize this immediately. I don't know. We are going to have a lot of weeding to do, so maybe a little of the weeding today, and then we'll do the fertilizing tomorrow. Speaking of that, I think this is pretty grown, isn't it? This is already, yeah, this is stage 3. And is it fertilized? It's only the first stage. I should really get that fertilized as well before we roll over, because I think that's going to be fully grown when we sleep through the night. And I don't know how I feel about that. Not that I really have an issue, like, it'll mean a smaller yield, but I need all the money I can get. So I think that's going to be a good way to do it. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let me, we're going to do this, and then we'll hop over there and do the fertilizing on that, because I know we've already weeded this over there, so it shouldn't be too bad. We'll be able to get that done real fast. And fertilizing is actually really quick in this, now that we have the larger, the wagon there with the long arm spreaders and all of that, which is really nice. So, I'm going to just get to it. Nice, easy task. It was a little bit wasteful. We did have to waste a little bit over here, but I think it's fine. I am okay with it. It's funny, you only get weeds growing where the potatoes were planted, which makes sense, kind of, not really, but it helps a lot in the game because you can see where I've actually planted and how poorly I did. And I didn't think about the fact that weeds were going to grow down here. So I think I don't think it'd take much to get these weeds done, to be honest. They're very small rows. I could probably make it in a single pass each. So let's actually see if it fits. Oh yeah, we'll easily cover each of these swaths rather nicely. And I'm pretty pumped about that. That'll make the job go pretty fast. And honestly, I probably could get away with setting a worker to do it, but I'm here. I might as well save a little bit of money. So, I think it'll work. What I'm going to do is we're just going to leave that second set of potatoes. We're just going to leave it for now. I'm hoping that I'll get enough potatoes in from this harvest to be able to afford a better potato planter, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to with everything that I'm going to have to pay to harvest the potatoes. I'm hoping that the oats and soybeans will bring in enough so that I can really get the potato stuff done, because as I said, we have to get the topper, a harvester, and on top of that, I want to get a washer and sorter, but I wanted to set up like a little section for them. So I don't know if that's actually going to get done on the first set of potatoes, because it's not really expensive per se. It's about 18K for the washer, and I think it's either 6 or 8,000 for the sorter. And I wanted to put it in like a little shed kind of thing, which was honestly the more expensive part. I think it was around 18 to 22,000 for the shed I was going to use. So I may not end up using a shed. We might just put them out and see if we can put a shed around them later. I don't actually know, but that is the plan. I just have to see how much we're gonna have after the harvest, and it's an issue I kind of talked about in the last episode, where I kind of just keep dumping money into the next thing. And I think if I can't afford the building, I think I'll be fine with it, to be honest. Mainly it's not that I don't want to afford the building, it's that I'd love to have it, but I don't really need it. It's more for looks and rather than functionality, which at this point I don't really have enough to be really doing that. I may end up taking out the loan. I know I talked about that last episode, so I'm not going to bring it up too much, but I am considering that we do just the washer and the sorters, because I'm going to need 2 sorters. Well, I could get away with 1, but I think 2 would be the better way to do it, to be honest. And you'll see why when we do get to the washing and sorting. That is a mod, by the way, through Global Companies. It's really nice because it does increase the price of a potato, and we get a byproduct of pig food. So if we start doing it early enough, we'll have plenty of pig food set aside for when we have pigs. So we'll have the food for them without having to worry about providing food early on. You don't get a lot. I think it's like 5% of the potatoes get taken out and put towards pig food or something like that. When it gets sorted, that's honestly where I'm at. I think that's what it is, but I am not 100% sure. But that's normally how it goes. But we really can't make any of those decisions until stuff starts to grow, or we have daylight by which to see. And we can't really have daylight until we sleep. So what I'm going to do is I am going to finish this up off camera here real quick, and we are going to end up sleeping. So I will see you guys come morning. But I actually really like having slow crop growth on. I was worried it might kind of slow things down, but you don't get instant crop growth overnight, which is really nice. So we've got some good growth here. Got some potatoes. We got our soybeans. Did I miss a weed? No, it's just a funky little plant. Oops, wrong button. And let's take a look. This is probably fully grown. We might, yeah, this is, oh, it's on its last growth stage? Maybe? Could be. I don't know. Yeah, these are either first or second. I can never tell. It's probably first growth stage, which is fine. I am not too worried. It is on slow, right? Yep, it is on slow. I just wanted to make sure, and I want to take a look. No, that is not harvestable. So 10, 16, 14, 19, and 23. I was considering doing something dumb, and oh nope, I was going to take out a loan and buy 6, but 6 is not done. I was just going to take out another 110,000 just to round it up to 250K. Why not? You know what I mean? We might as well do it at some point, but we don't need to. So what I think we're going to do instead, this saddens me because I thought I did a good job. It was also really weird. It kind of missed all right here. Even though it shows like there's a potato here and then there's nothing until up there. But I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if the trees are affected by the slow growth or not, if trees just have a set growth pattern. That I don't actually know, so let me know if you guys know about that. And another thing I just thought about, let us check on our chickens. See how well they're doing. I wish I could put those 2 loose boxes into that crate. It also seems when we sleep, they might not produce eggs. Nah, it looks like they might. Alright. What's it? R to turn on the water. Nice. So that's all topped off nicely, so you guys can have some drink. I also learned some new stuff between last episode and this. Also, why do I not have... You know what? I know why. Because I have... There we go. I had that thingy turned on. I don't remember if I showed this, by the way, but I did pick up a broom. And I have learned a lot between last episode and this episode, by the way. I started researching a lot of different things in the game. And one of the things I researched was chickens. Well, animals in general. And one of the things I found out is, one, you actually don't need roosters to grow the population. So if we want to, we can actually sell our roosters. The other thing is, and I know for a fact it is on sheep. I did not test it on chickens. There's a video I watched on sheep. If you have multiple breeds, it changes the rate of reproduction. So if you have, you know, 100 of one chicken versus 30, 30, and 30, it should be faster. As I said, I don't know for sure if it is so with the chickens, but I know it is so with the sheep. And I don't know with the cows because I didn't get to cows, so I haven't done any research on cows. So what I'm going to do real quick is, what do we got over here? Chicken, 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 rooster. We are going to that, and we're just going to get rid of 5 roosters. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to buy, so these were at like 648. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 50. Yeah, there we go, 20. All right, so I'm just going to sell off the 5 roosters, and then I'm going to buy 20 of the white chicken, and I'm going to see if that actually works in the way all of the others do. So these guys, 645, 7, 645. Okay, so for chickens, actually, it can take sometimes a little bit long. It'll take like 15 minutes, or it can take up to 15 minutes. So let's boot some time up. That's when the chicken coops, that's when the animal pens and stuff update. Yeah, so it is the same. So I will recommend, if you buy animals, get one type, you know, it'll be better. And let's actually take a look. I thought I had the thingy that told me how many chickens I had. Well, I guess I don't have that. I could have sworn I did. But yeah, so that is, in my opinion, I think better. So if I wanted to, I could sell these guys. I'd lose a lot of money, but the reproduction rate for having one type, so if I had 100, was it 30, 60, 110, 124, 130 chickens, I'm thinking that's right. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, 7, 14, 20, 50, 50. Yeah, something around there. Yeah, YouTubers can't do math. You guys should know this by now. But yeah, I think it'd be better. The only downside is I would lose money selling these chickens because I'd only be able to sell them back at half price, and then I'd have to buy them again. So I think I'm just going to keep them for now until we fill this coop. And then we'll work from there. But how are we doing on eggs? We have 792 liters plus these guys. As I said, I really wish I could put these in, but you can't. Which I think will be fine. I'll just throw them on when we sell them. But yeah, those are a couple of new things I learned. Is the breeds, the amount of breeds you have makes a difference in the rate of reproduction. You also do not need roosters. Roosters also eat less food but are messier. So, yeah. A little bit of research helped me out a lot. See, it did the same thing over here, but I think it's because we're so close to the edge. But I have talked a long time in this episode. I think this is a good point to wrap it up. I am going to try and figure out what happened with Courseplay. I think what it did is it just picked a new node to start with, and it just went, I'm going to choose this node here and continue on to here. So I'll play around with it. As I said, I didn't really do much with it. I just went, hey, this is the basics, bing, bang, boom. And then I hopped in here and created my own course. So as I said, I'm going to figure that out. We're hopefully going to be selling this before the next planting, because this is actually going to be a decent amount of potatoes. This is far bigger than any field of potatoes I've ever planted. It's still smaller than the one we harvested for that job, but all of these potatoes are mine, so I don't really have to worry about it. But as I said, we are going to be wrapping it up here. If you guys do have any input on the course play mod, feel free to let me know. And if you learned something new about the chickens as I did today, let me know in the comments down below. But as I was saying, that is it for me today. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.